So, hey guys, welcome to another Hit Shuffle episode, the last episode of the year 2020. Thank you for rocking with us so far first, and don't forget to subscribe going into 2021. Don't forget to subscribe. What's good, shit? How you feeling? Merry Christmas, compliments of the season, everything at once.
Why do you came to visit me? I'm happy. I'm begging him all through the year. All through the year, I'm begging YG. But let's not focus on that.
No, I mean, it's season of love, so you have to come and spend some time with your loved ones. So
I love to hear it.
Came through to see Shell and we're recording our final episode for this year, man. If you've been rocking with us once again, for real, thank you. It feels like the journey has been long.
Long.
I feel that the journey has been long because we're just looking at the episodes we've put out this year, and it feels like, I mean, there are times where we slacked,
I swear, I thought we didn't. I thought we didn't do a lot of episodes.
But we did.
Also, sometimes I just realize that we don't say the number of the episodes.
We don't say what?
We don't say the number of the episodes.
We don't.
I think it's 21.
This is 21 of it. This is season 2, episode 21.
Not so
bad. And today we're just going to recap on some of the music that defined 2020 for us in quotes. That's new faces, disappointing projects too, by the way. Disappointing projects, because I mean,
did you put disappointing projects?
No, but some of these things, like, they might not necessarily not be good, but maybe I'll just slightly, for me, maybe there was something I felt was off about it.
It caught when you said disappointing projects. Caught me unawares.
No.
Caught me unawares.
So, but we have a long list because 2020 being 2020, a lot of shit went down. Yeah. So I even looking at this list, I don't even know how we will start. But we will approach it like the men that we are.
Definitely.
So straight up, speaking about music for 2020, this year started off for me and for to some extent, Sean, because you came through for this too.
Yeah.
The Ejoya Class of 20 project. So this dropped. Okay, the music was recorded around January, for 1 week or 2 weeks in January, and then I think the tape dropped in February or March.
I know they started dropping
singles from Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
So Ejoya Class of 20, it had guys like Buju on there, Buju Sute, Emogre, Damayo, Remy Baggins, who else? Truce.
Truce.
Shout out Truce. I was pained we couldn't link that day, Truce. In case you ever see this, I was pained, but I mean we'll catch up sometime. DJ Yin was on that too. DJ Yin was on that.
I really like that song.
DJ Yin is my crush. One of my Twitter crushes.
Shoot your shots, guys. 2020 is ending. You can still get it.
I pray. So, but yeah, DJ was on that.
Yusuf Kamba.
Yeah, that was
Yusuf was really good on this thing.
Yeah, it was. He came through. And Means too was on that. By the way, Means was on that. Yusuf Kamba. That was the first time I think you said you knew him from his photography days or something like that.
Photography.
So he has a nice sound too. There was one of his songs, especially this year. I wish I was supposed to add that because that was one of my jams for this year.
He had a reasonably nice year.
Yeah,
he had the songs with Lekon. I think it was on his tape twice. He had a lot of features. Then Do and Undo. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Do and Undo. Then I like the M.I too. M.I came out this year.
I think I saw a snippet for it, but I didn't go back and listen. I'll check it out.
So you see what I'm saying about 2020. Honestly, we're not supposed to talk about Yusuf Kamba the way we started talking about it. So, but it's right there. So these names are some of the people that at least came out from the Ejoya Class of 20 project.
Yeah, Mojo. Don't forget Mojo.
Oh, Mojo.
Yeah, fuck. Mojo was on that. It was a lot. It was a lot.
man.
It was an interesting experience.
Yeah,
I think
really
I really
interesting.
enjoyed it. I regret not taking pictures. Yeah. Like I go back and think about it. I regret not taking pictures.
Yeah, so it's crazy. And to think that like you just mentioned Mojo, and Mojo was part of like people that or artists that like I really enjoyed this year, and like there was no way like if we didn't talk about this, I don't think like we would have remembered Mojo at all.
Funny enough, I mean, I feel like we need to leave to the next thing, but like some people that we didn't acknowledge as well are like the producers that were on this.
The producers, Ego, Nifkis.
IBK, I think Tems was here too.
Tems was here too. Damayo, Steph, Steph was on here.
Dave, I think Dave produced something of.
I'm not
it
sure.
Was in the house, right?
Was in the house.
Was definitely
Visual direction.
Yeah. Remy Baggins.
Yeah, Remy Baggins
had the production credits.
Then Dooney. Guys, I need to give her a shot. I think she produced. Holy. I think she's the one that produced.
Same.
Yeah.
I remember because like I can't remember what it was that I was having a conversation with somebody about, and like I just like, like producers don't get the credit.
Yeah, man.
I mean that's a full on conversation for a different day, but man, like need to give them their flowers.
Nice one, Sean.
Yeah,
for bringing that up. Guys, we got around because we have a lot to.
Yeah.
So yeah, up next, another like newcomer in quotes that really defined or made an impact in 2020 is Chike with Boo of the Booless.
Yeah, I mean like I keep having like a lot of experiences with it. I mean, I thought it was a good album when I listened to it, but I didn't release it as much.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like a lot of occurrences have happened where like I'm like, oh shit, man, this came out this year. I'm like, oh yeah, man, this is a really good song. But like I just like see people do stuff, and then like the way they're just vibing to the album, like it's crazy. Then like I think a lot of people on socials especially like really embraced it, like outside of coming across the album on other things, and like I don't think I saw him putting out an album and getting this much love for it, and like man, I'm here for it, man.
I'm here for it. It's exciting to see, especially because I mean for it wasn't like I wasn't friends with him when we were in Covenant, but just seeing someone coming out of Covenant and being able to
it was on The Voice or Project Fame.
Yeah, I think it was on The Voice. Yeah. So being able to just become a commercially viable like artist is definitely a great sight to see, and I feel like his team to really like put in solid work for him on the rollout.
It was a good
I
think
rollout.
Lex took the pictures for it.
I won't be surprised.
Funny enough, Lex put out music this year too. I didn't think about it as much.
Yeah, that's what trend is about. A lot has happened, and just let me just give the disclaimer now. Like this episode, like there are things we are going to definitely
standard.
So if you feel like there's any tape, any project, any artist that we didn't talk about, you can just remind us on Twitter, comments, Instagram, or comment section right there on YouTube. So yeah, Chike Boo of the Booless, that's another good moment.
Really big project.
Good moment.
Really big project.
Yeah, big. That's the word. Big projects for this year. So up next we've got Bigger Than Four Worlds by TOME. I don't know how it's pronounced, but there's
TOME because
there's the accent up there. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that came out like maybe around April this year.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Around April. So I don't know much about that, to be honest. But
Same.
Yeah, I don't know much about that, but it was a good debut project. Like the name, that was my first time seeing the name TOME.
Yeah.
And Bigger Than Four was really enjoyable from the artwork.
Yeah, I think that was very, very like it would attract you to listen to it. Yeah.
And then I really like Magical Fruit a lot. I don't know why. Yeah, it's Magical Fruit. That's what the song. Magical Fruit.
Yes. The one with Wavy the Creator. Yeah, that was really, really good.
So I
think that was my favorite song as well.
Yeah. I really like that song. Like it stuck with me well. So TOME, Bigger Than Four. If you haven't checked out like any of this always like you have your streaming services.
Definitely.
I hope you're not bootlegging music, guys. Guys, in 2021, please don't bootleg music. Pay for a music service subscription. There's Apple Music. There's
Let artists
everything. Let artists eat, please, guys. Please.
I mean, speaking of artists, it's something that like I feel like I might have forgotten. It was like, in as much as like there was so much music out and like people couldn't really perform this year.
Oh yes, because of
Really
COVID.
couldn't perform this year. Man.
Yeah, and
So
that sucked actually.
that sucked, man. Like, so if your stuff didn't get streamed as like I'm trying to think about how what are the alternative means of like getting
live shows. Because streaming, man.
because live is a big chunk of people's income.
It's just streaming, and then if you're not like having sync opportunities with like movies, maybe they put your song in a movie, a big movie that came out this year or something. These are the only ways you program. Maybe any.
I think merchandising. Merchandising will work.
Merch too. Yeah, definitely. Merch.
What else?
So.
No appearances. No appearances.
No appearances. So, but I mean, there's always like small things that maybe a big brand now. Maybe they are doing like a virtual something, and they tell you, okay, shoot content for like shoot content for us, and we'll give you this bag for that. So basically, but besides that, man, shows but I mean, it feels like December.
There's still a few. Shows.
But I don't think there are no big shows like how we used to do, like when we do live in Lagos, Whiskey live in Lagos. Yeah, it's mainly like a lot of club performances that I really saw.
Were they really club performances?
No, club performances. Especially for me, I'm from my I know that Rem had a lot of club performances. Maybe not. It's not maybe inside Lagos and outside Lagos. So
I mean,
I'm sure there are other artists that are that, but say we will not be club. We are not about that life.
Yeah, I didn't go to club this year, but now that you mentioned,
let me see. Did I go clubbing this year?
No, I did not. I think it was just house parties. House parties.
I did go clubbing this year too.
What else? Well, now that we're on it, now that I just remembered, and this is a good segue into other projects that came out this year. These guys went to Uganda. Tems and
Tems and Omah. Fuck, that was another thing that just happened. It's
yeah.
Man, that was tough.
So, and how everything just became messy all of a sudden, and it was this same performances thing that we're talking about. And exactly, it's a good segue because we have both these people on our list.
On our list, definitely. So let's just get straight into them, man.
Yeah.
Omah, newcomer that
had such a
took the industry. Yeah. He literally just took the industry by storm in quotes. 2 EPs, Get Laid and What Have We Done? And we just recently released the video for Godly. That's already on maybe 1.5 million.
I don't think about the numbers anymore, man. I just watch
it. No, man, I just see the number. Okay.
No, it's there. It's definitely there.
Omah, he literally came from nowhere, man.
And such a huge.
Yeah, man. And the way women love bad, what was that song? Bad Influence. Oh my god.
That's such a huge.
Oh my god.
But speaking of women loving Bad Influence, I love Tems. So
yeah, man.
She had the pretty. I think.
Oh yeah, she did.
I think it was from Try Me, and I think I won't say I saw how the year would just manifest and these singles would keep hitting, but as they kept coming, man, I really enjoyed them.
Yeah, definitely. For Tems, she definitely came through with a debut EP for Broken Years. That was a good one. That was
cool.
Solid. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it in its entirety. Maybe there was only one song that it's not it was a bad song, but I mean it didn't just slap me.
You didn't hold your attention as much.
So it was a good one. Omah Tems, and we are glad to have you back.
Another standard. Another thing I think this is the last thing I would say on Tems. She's so good on features.
Oh yeah, she is.
Like
she is.
I remember like stuff that came out. Essence, soon with Black Magic.
Yeah.
What else was she on? She was on a couple of things. She's always like she has like a couple jams with Trillium Car. I don't know if there was any this year.
No, I can't really remember. Then there was this jam with Paul. Falling. I don't know.
Yes.
She's really good on features. Really good on features.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I feel like
there are a couple more. There was another from this. It's just not coming to my mind at the moment. But like, it's just something that like clicked in my mind as we started having this conversation.
So, man, gotta run.
Yeah. So I think that's a lot. So
yeah. So on to the next another. Duo group of guys that like kind of define
2020 again, man. Like from the beginning of our episodes, we've been talking about them.
Like I swear,
like maybe second episode, we've been talking about them.
Cavemen. We've talked about them all year long.
Yo.
So the Cavemen, they dropped their debut LP, Roots, this year, and that was a good moment. Great sound, very different.
It was good.
I swear, man. Like once again, I'm burnt we didn't go for any of those shows.
Now that you mentioned, I think they had like the best show run this year with the lack of shows and everything. I think they had 3.
Yeah, they did. Immediately after the lifted lockdown, they were very
strategic about what they were doing because I think like this is the type of music that should even be like be performed live. Like it would be something really great to experience. And even going back to like see content that came out from the shows that I thought was really good. And like you started off like, man, I was gutted that I didn't attend anyone of them. But yeah, man, they had a pretty big year. I think definitely one of the best albums that came out this year. Definitely. Like it's enjoyable and it's something.
It's enjoyable, but I still kind of feel like, I mean, it's enjoyable, but I wish they just left some songs out, maybe for another album, for another project.
I don't disagree actually, because it was actually quite long.
Yeah, it was long.
But still, nonetheless, it was enjoyable.
The songs are nice, really nice songs. Up next, I think we'll do Mute and Elhi Euphoria EP. That feels like a long time ago, and I really enjoyed that tape.
I didn't listen to it enough. There were like 2 songs off it that I really rinsed.
Yeah, there was Bad.
Yeah,
there was Bad. Mute and Elhi, Bad. There was also Body. Body was also a nice song. I mean that this came out like probably this was like maybe.
I can't remember.
Yeah, maybe like April, May.
I can't remember.
Yeah, so like it's a lot, and then the artwork was something that caught my eye too. I don't know. I like up until this project, I didn't know who this Elhi guy was, to be honest, and I still don't like. I've not put the face. I've not put the face to the name. Yeah,
so it was May actually.
May, yeah. So I've not put the face to the name just yet, to be honest, but this was a very like enjoyable project. Elhi and Mute, what's the name again? Elhi and Mute, Euphoria EP. So like I said, guys, if you haven't checked out any of these projects, no time, enter your streaming service. So don't bootleg music, guys. Do not bootleg music. So straight up,
I think we can do Vivid Emotions straight up.
Yeah. You're talking about that.
Yeah, I just played it for YG. I feel like I mentioned it earlier, but you never got to it. But yeah, man, Vivid Emotions. I remember I was in a cab and I'd heard. I tried to remember the name of this song. Like I can't lie. Eyes on You. I heard Eyes on You.
Okay.
I was like, oh shit. And then like I just Shazammed, and then like I found out there was a project. That's how I just got on the full project. Like it's like I don't know, like I feel like we don't hear as many female tapes. I like, and I don't know what the issue is because from time to time you just find a couple of gems. You're like, oh man, this is good. And I felt that way about Vivid Emotions.
Vivid Emotions is by
Naya, Akanji, and Lemar Abdul. I think Lemar Abdul did production and then Naya Akanji voiced all through. Shit, I was when you said it was by like it scattered my train of thoughts.
Because we hadn't said like it was.
Yeah, it was by
so Naya, Akanji, and Lemar Abdul with Emotions.
Yes, exactly. So I think something that like I also enjoy is like soft R&B, soul type music. And this is what this is like. This is in line with that. I mean, since we're still on this, I think there was a tape by Somadina. It's called 5 Stages.
Yeah,
I think we talked about it on one of our previous episodes.
We did, definitely.
Yeah, and like since like I was just thinking about
it goes well,
how it's in line with this, and then like it was a really good tape. Like it's pretty much 5 stages of grief. Yeah, and like each song talks about the different points, and like it was really concise, very nice R&B and soul. Like I feel like it's a story about loss or loss. It doesn't have to be death. It could be heartbreak, it could be something. So I think that was another really dope tape. I'm thinking about another
that's on that wave.
Yeah, that's on that wave.
Ogranya.
Imperfect. God damn. Yeah.
And then there was the one with Wondamagik too. Chronicles of Magik.
Yeah.
So I think
Wondamagik produced that.
And I think he probably produced like for him on Imperfect.
Yeah, I think he had a couple of songs. What's the name of this? I'm trying to think about the song that I rinsed the most.
On Chronicles of Magik.
Even when it is dark. No, not on Chronicles of Magik. On Imperfect. Even when it was dark, yes, you're beautiful. I think he produced that.
Probably did.
Yeah. I think he produced that. Yeah, that was a really, really good tape. There's so much. Is that Imperfect?
Which one of them songs?
It's Luna. That's Luna.
So guys, let me just do a quick recap, because you see we are packing a lot of things in this episode. So we spoke about Somadina 5 Stages EP, Ogranya Imperfect EP, and Ogranya and Wondamagik Chronicles of Magik. So like this, like we're just trying to recap on music that like I know some of you probably listen to this, but a lot of you didn't listen to all of this, to be honest, because there was so much music. So you can check them out.
Crazy.
And then Sean made me remember a song, it's not a project that came out, I think it was maybe last month or 2 months ago. JujuBoy Star. You played it this morning.
Yeah.
So I just decided to add it to the court. So yeah, JujuBoy Star, he had been a name that I'd been hearing his name in some circles, but I never really I didn't know any of his songs up until this rollout with them Aristocrat, I guess. And I did, yeah, that's the title of the song. I think it was a good one.
Why are you hooking my G?
Yeah. So
how I came across it is I kept seeing it on Instagram. I saw it on Instagram, and then I think we heard it on a car ride together as well. And then I was like, I just kept procrastinating. I thought it was good, but I never got it. But on that ride, man, it just hit, and from there I started playing it
straight, man.
Yeah.
Then also there was another debut project by, this is more dancey tunes, by Terri, Afroseries.
I think it was a fine mix though. I don't think it was just
outright.
No,
it was a balance.
I thought it was a nice mix.
It was a nice mix. That was a good one, because I remember James played BI yesterday. From,
do you know that's 2018?
Yeah, from Bia, from Soccer, from I think he also from Bia, from Gao. There was one Gao song they also had, and then from Soccer, just been building momentum up onto this point, and I feel like with Afroseries, Terri delivered.
Oh, definitely.
He delivered.
Afroseries.
Yeah, he
Afroseries
delivered.
was nice.
He delivered. One month this year, did he drop? Go down, just go down.
I don't think you're right at the bottom.
April,
Okay, they do actually.
April 2020. Yeah, fuck.
So the last song is my most played song this year.
Killed my. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really like that song. Plus,
Yeah, the
it
song is bad.
was a good way to end the project. Like,
yeah.
I think I'm always going on and on about this stuff. Yeah, man, starting and ending projects was like very important.
It's important.
It's crazy. It was like really mellow and it just fades out properly. And speaking of mellow, there was Ticket to Anywhere by Maey.
Yeah, funny enough, like I've been following Maey on my Twitter.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, but I mean, I think I just knew her for maybe she used to do maybe paintings too. I'm not sure.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I didn't know that like she had like music, like the music side to her basically. I'm like I've been following her on my Twitter, and then boom, she dropped Tickets to Anywhere, and the first thing that caught my eye too was the artwork. Like it's just I don't know, it's just unique and different. You get. So Tickets to Anywhere by Maey, I think it probably dropped around maybe May or March. Fuck. Bro, man. This year is
But I think she dropped a video for a visual or an animation or something like
for
that.
Starry Night.
Night.
Yeah. So Tickets to Anywhere, April, May. It's on that R&B soul vibe we're speaking about earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think about at that point. At that particular point, I was thinking about other female tapes that came out
on this vibe.
Yeah,
I've listened to Efe Oraka.
Yeah, I listened to it I think once or twice. I want to listen to it a couple more, but then like definitely we'll talk about Zion.
No, definitely.
Yeah, and I think the music is kind of on that wave.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, we're like, man, to rinse it. Yeah, I remember one song about we should talking about eating junk food. I forgot the name of the song.
On Efe Oraka's.
Yeah, on Magik. Yeah.
That just dropped by the way, like last week. So
yeah, it's really new.
Efe Oraka Magik EP. You can check it out.
Definitely, man.
There was Zion, which I felt was. I liked Zion. I liked Zion. Like it was a different vibe, and like just putting M.I into that sound it was different. It's not what I normally like might jump on.
Definitely.
You get
I think that's M.I.'s bad though.
No.
I think no. Like it might not be the what do they call it?
Always, like,
it might not be what always, but like I think that's the thing he does.
Yeah.
I think on like it's like man, I'm gonna have that on the side. Yeah, that's the shit.
M.I is that guy, sharp.
Yes,
as far as
rap
goes, M.I is that guy.
Speaking of M.I, man, M.I had a collaborative project with
AQ.
He also had Judah.
Yeah.
It was like I think we forgot about it. It was pretty good.
We did. Yeah, it was
pretty good, but I think the live report was immense, and I still think people didn't listen to it enough. Like I thought it was a top project from this year, and like the creative process behind it, like how they just made it in such a short time, and how like there was this synergy, how it forced AQ to sit up even more.
Yeah, no, you have to now. You can't be rapping.
Oh man, AQ came correct on that. Not like he didn't come correct on God Engineering, which also came out this year.
Yeah,
but like you could see that, man, there's this unspoken competition.
No standard.
Yeah, that's really sat up even more.
That's commonplace.
Yeah, so I think that was a great moment on. Like I thought those were great moments this year. And that was like
I remember
period.
Listening to what's that name of
the live report?
The live report during that lockdown time. Yeah, one night like this at the house.
It was peak lockdown.
So and then it really like it was very timely and like relevant.
Right. Like the process behind the room.
Yeah.
Like and then like the issues that they just sat on. They had seen what was going on and they just did some commentary out of it. So yeah, I thought that was really good.
It was a good one. I'm not going to lie. It's not music that like I gave a lot of spins, to be honest, but I know that like when I listened, I liked what I was hearing basically. So
I mean going completely left field from that, but like I like that, like, you know, we're talking about collaborative projects. Yeah. That's something that I really like to see. A collaborative project that I enjoyed and came out pretty recently was Psycho YP and Azanti Volume 1. Yeah, like and it's on that really mellow. Though like there was versatility in it, and they showed different pockets that they could get in. Like they had a couple of songs that were like relaxed and calm, and I really enjoyed that.
Psycho YP is very
versatile.
And it worked. Yes, let me just say it again. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast, but I know I tweeted it. Psycho YP works. If I want to say it works the hardest, Psycho YP was on so many features this year.
That's crazy.
So, guys, so many. And then in this moment, do you know the songs I just remembered? Do you remember this Tupac that?
Yes, I remember. He was on that one. He had a separate. He had a different one from that one. He had a separate Tupac.
Bro, so it's crazy. Like, and then if you just check like Apple Music or any of them, you will see that like it was on so many songs, like people's songs that like you will not even know about. Do you get?
It's actually pretty low key.
Yeah, just low key making it. There's one I'm trying to remember that the intro had one thing that really caught my eye like this. So, oh god, don't did it. Pop
I was going to say, is it?
I did it before.
Your song was better than my iPhone 6. Can't see it outside now. Yeah, that was so hilarious. Yeah. So yeah, man, back to YP and Azanti.
Yeah, man.
The song that always comes to my mind is Focus.
No, that's the lead. That's
produced by Remy Baggins. Shout out my guy Remy Baggins. Dropped 2 projects this year.
Yeah, man.
2 projects. I'm and that song. That one that had like 4 songs.
4 songs. I forgot the name.
I can't remember the name.
That one. And so it was Love.
Yes.
Love Team Cha.
Shows vibe. Standard stuff.
Love Team.
Yo, Remy Baggins, man, shout out. I think I'm giving him the most shout outs.
No. Remy,
on this podcast.
Remy, Sean is your guy.
No. Standard.
For sure.
I'm trying to remember the
Sakura.
Yes, Sakura.
Yeah, I was going to say Sakura. Actually, but I knew it wasn't Sakura.
Let's Sakura Kilo Kosio. Why'd you guys want Focus?
I was going to say Sakura.
But yeah, man, those are really good tips. What else are we doing? We should talk about. We should touch on original copy.
Yeah, copy.
I think the build up to that was really good.
Yeah, it was,
and it was actually quite enjoyable.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't know. Going into listening to original copy, I just wanted to see how is this girl going to
put the album
together. Like, and she actually came. Like, she came correct. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
She came correct.
I mean,
she came correct.
It was a good album.
Yeah, it was. It was a good album.
I think I'm just going to leave it at
it was a good album. It wasn't music I gave a lot of spins. I'm not going to lie. Besides
there are songs that you
Yeah. And there was one more too. I think I like the one with Stonebwoy too.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
Yeah. So, speaking of Stonebwoy, I just randomly remembered you also dropped an album, even though it wasn't in the scope of that. I just remembered the song with Terri nominates. That was a good song, by the way. Stonebwoy.
I can't remember that.
Yeah. I think it was called Nominates. That was the title of the song. But yeah, original copy was
It was exciting.
It was exciting.
That was an exciting.
And it was beyond like what I expected.
I was so happy that time. What changed? I feel like
that was like June.
Yeah, what was it? I can't remember when it was, but like I just remember being generally excited that period.
That was like June. So
original copy.
Yeah,
song that
copy.
Yeah, song that had a pretty big year. Oxlade.
Oh yeah, it did.
It had a pretty big year.
It did. So, it was. He had this SoundCloud. SoundCloud, first on SoundCloud feature. So basically, it gave him some.
Yeah, man, he had a lot of things.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and yeah, it was like I was excited that he dropped Oxygene. And like I think before he dropped it, we were just like, yo, like Oxlade is like, we just know him from features, like we don't really know any Oxlade thing per se. And then I think, did he drop Away before the tape, or he dropped like that? I think it was a single.
He dropped Away before.
Yeah, and then like Away really caught on.
Away caught on.
Away
is one of those World Cup type of songs. No, for real, no.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree.
If they have, I'm sure it's stuff they are thinking about. If they have like a link up to how they can get that to happen, that would be massive for Oxlade. Like Away is a World Cup. It's a World Cup, and then we also had DKT. For me, I think DKT. Okay, aside Away,
DKT is relatively new now.
Yeah. But I was just going to say that, like, aside Away, like I feel DKT is
There's one song in my head, but I just can't remember.
And then this new one with Oja B2 was a vibe.
I just heard it. I'm not really tapped into the frequency, to be honest.
So I remember how much Causing Trouble really entered me in last year.
Yeah, features.
And then Chris, the one with Ricardo Banks.
Yeah, man.
And Afro Nation. So yeah, Oxlade has been building momentum up until this point, and I feel like with his debut project, he kind of came correct. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I agree.
Kind of came correct. It wasn't.
It wasn't like it didn't hit me to the full level that I hoped it would.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's personal expectation.
Yeah, basically.
So there's that. But fair is that.
Well, it was a good effort.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking forward to more music, man.
From Oxlade.
Excellent, Oxygene. So, speaking of more music. I think I'll just go into Adey.
Bruh. That album was so well produced. I listened to it too much.
You know, you're the one that puts me onto Adey.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I actually did not know that.
You're the one. Either you or Harold. Shout out you.
Harold had it.
I listened to it.
Yeah, I listened to it. I need to listen to it more, though. I think my head was like really clouded when I was listening to it.
Yeah. I for me, like. Let's talk about Akiba first before we go to so
Akiba is on that thing that described, but it's it's a bit more progressive. Yeah, it's more upbeat kind of, but it's still like, I don't know, man. It's like this really nice journey. Yeah, that's how I'll put it. Cause
just 4 songs.
Just 4 songs, because I don't want to dwell as much. Then the song with One was really good.
Fugazi.
Yeah, Fugazi. I feel like we talked about this tape already.
Oh no, we spoke about it like when it dropped at that time. It was one of like the tapes that like we spoke about, and I don't know. It felt like Adey was silent for a bit, because I think since after Split in 2018 with Fashion, I don't think.
I feel like there was some. I feel like he had something in 2019. I can't remember at the moment.
Yeah, man, but. Adey Akiba EP was,
and then he produces, so
you
tend to go
produces.
Yeah,
I just remember I produced Juice.
Exactly.
Too much juice.
Yeah, man.
That was the music of our NYC show.
Soundtrack to our NYC.
Ah, God. So speaking, I was talking about how probably your arrow puts me onto Adey, and then let's talk about Arrow's tape. So Arrow, we keep calling him Arrow. So
Hue and the Sound.
He dropped a tape titled The Traveler EP. It's on it Arrow, like Hue and the Sound is versatile. Like he tried to do a lot of like.
Use your words, right?
I'm looking for the words to use. He tried to do a lot of. Okay, there were moments where it was rapping.
Yeah.
There were moments he was singing, and the moments we were just straight up vibe, man. Which like I'm always here for that basically. But like I feel like at some point, like out of these things you're trying to do, like we should be able to pick one that like is your
like a core thing for you.
Yeah. So I like for me, I just feel like I couldn't pick what the core was just yet, and I know it's something that obviously it takes time.
Yeah,
so that one is for sure. But the music is like is enjoyable. Aside maybe one or two songs, like I didn't like aside maybe one or two songs, like the entire thing is like calm. So you probably check it out. We are on the Sound, the Traveler EP.
Yeah, that's off, like completely off.
Like,
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. So, but man, we have to do it for my bro.
Man. It's more upbeat stuff. DRB Lasgidi's Pioneers.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, I think when they announced, like, I was pretty excited because, like, they were, like, I think before Necessary, like, they were just off the radar.
They were now. It felt like they were no longer even a group. But they always used to.
No, now, we always see them with Budge.
Yeah, no,
always saw them with Budge.
Standard.
So yeah, Pioneers was interesting. Like, I was happy that they were able to put together an album. Yeah, like I was really excited.
I like the fact they actually titled the Pioneers. Like for some reason, I don't know why I like it.
No, it's relevant because like
it's relevant. It's
relevant because like they try to do their own thing, and in as much as they didn't do like in as much as like there was an absence like at the time that they were doing their thing, it was, which will lead me to something that was even off topic. It was them, LOS. Yeah, I feel like there's another group, but I don't know. It's not coming to mind at the moment. And LOS also dropped.
Yeah, they actually dropped 3 songs.
Yeah, that was exciting.
I remember I liked the first song of that tape a lot.
Yeah, it was a good tape. So DRB, and they had like a lot of interesting features. They had that one with Olamide. They had that one with, I think they had Pretty Boy
and Tems.
Exactly.
They shot the video for that. I think the video for that is out itself. Forgot the name of the song. I think it's Trouble. That's not the song. With Tems.
I can't. Yes.
Trouble.
That's it.
So, share a video for that. And I think I like the video. I caught it once. Guys, 2020 is just a lot of music.
Yeah, a packed load of music, man. So what do we have next?
Bro, we are doing check. Zoom. Check. So that's Fino's guy. Signed to Penthouse Music, and it was one of those people that like had at least a good 2020.
That was the fucking monster jam.
Yeah, it was so big. It's one of those songs that like was undoubtedly like you can't what's the word now? You can't try to say it's not a jam. No, as in I know now, like, because even if you try, like, the amount of like, let me say backlash you get will even make you try to reconsider. But yeah, check Razor EP was also a good one. There are two jams in particular that really caught my attention. Obviously Zoom and Satisfied, and both of them are videos. You can check them out on YouTube. Check Razor EP. Up next, I think we'll just do TOME Agape. Sean, we're gonna touch on that quickly.
TOME Agape. What's the name?
Never gonna be the same.
Never going to be the same. Okay, yeah, that's the new thing.
Yeah.
I can't.
It was December. This December.
So I think I told you how I came across her music. That was off that first Juice tape.
Yeah,
and from there, like, she just has this
voice,
nice,
she was on Rapid Fire.
Yes. She was on Rapid Fire as well. Yeah.
She was on Rapid Fire.
Nah, that's super deep. So like from there, man, like I just took note and I just kept listening to her shits. Then I don't know, like it just came across my radar and I was like, oh yeah, I'll check this out. And then I think she had songs out, and the song with Budge and Amari was just it. So like once I listened to that, like I just pre-ordered the album, and like once it came out, man, I just listened to it, man. Super calm. It's very nice. I like
check that out.
I'd like you to listen.
No, I'm checking
it. I played it for you
already. I did.
And it was super good. So yeah, man, yeah. That's something else that's super interesting.
So, now guys, we're going into not special show, but a part of this episode that we might really like talk a lot, because it's just crazy how much impact like this sound of this
it should be a genre.
Yeah, it should be a genre. So I'm talking about songs like Cash App.
So the genre is fraud music.
So yeah, we're calling it fraud music. That's what it's called. And but wait, let me just give another disclaimer. I don't condone fraud. Though.
Yes.
I mean, it's just vibes for me as far as the music is concerned. Anybody else to do fraud, you're on your own, please.
Yeah, like I don't support it, but for some very fucking weird reason.
So I don't support it.
The music is
sweet. And we are yet to talk about the music, please. But yeah, fraud music, that's what it's called. And that's what we are going to stick with for this episode. So yeah, the way like those like that sound just became really prominent. It started from last year, from like Naya when he started doing. Yeah. I think Naya is the frontier. He started it from Amaya, Women's Latan.
Yeah, you have to definitely mention
Women's Latan, and from Ebu God too. Ebu God was for Rexy, I think.
Yeah, Rex is a big part. See, you can't mention Naya and not talk about Rex.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember who was Ebu God. I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, go on.
But yeah, so starting from like these three people or these moments coming into this year, we now had a guy like Bella Shmurda.
So, and this I'm happy that we're talking about how we're mentioning this hierarchy and like creating like a
family tree.
Because like these two guys fund them like with Marian music and Zanku, I think it's Zanku Records.
Zanku Records, yeah.
And this, it is ridiculous how big a year these people have had.
No, they've had a big year. Like,
and we might not, especially like because we have like a different taste or like a different thing that we're listening to.
Yeah.
Like it can fly over.
Wow. Yeah, you will not know.
Outside the main songs,
you will
it can
not
fly
know.
over your head,
bro.
Like,
bro, look at me with my oblivious self. let me just put this into context. My oblivious self, before I like try to actually check out, let me try to put a face to who Zinoliski is.
Yeah.
I was expecting when I was going to check his Instagram, okay, it was for Chinko Ekon.
Yeah.
When I was going to check out Zinoliski, I was expecting to see maybe 100k followers, or this guy has dead as 1 million followers on Instagram, Zinoliski.
Okay, it was just like, because of it just flew over my head.
Man.
And then another thing was like I was watching like the build up for like the headies, which like they have nominations out. So we're going to talk about it, but when they win, we'll talk about it. So like I just saw like the guys that they put for Rookie of the Year, and I think we should pull it up. I think there's 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah, Jam Pipe and
Zinoliski. I feel like this guy should be there. The guy that did Vision 2020, I think he's on
so Rookie of the Year, Olakira, Alpha P, Jamo Piper, Bad Boy Tems.
Bad Boy Tems should win.
The person you were talking about should be on this.
Yes, it should be on this. But I think there's Rookie of the Year and there's another
next rated.
Yeah, you should. So, I don't know why. I don't understand why there are 2 different. I really don't.
They are really mad. But next rated is Tems, Omale. Go on. Tems, Omale, Oxlade, Bella Shmurda. So yeah, Bella Shmurda is on next rated. It's in my recording.
Bella Shmurda.
Yeah.
I think we just use the one from. Okay, Bella Shmurda is on.
Bella Shmurda is on next rated. Bella Shmurda, Oxlade, Omale, and Tems.
Yeah, but yes, it's Bella Shmurda I'm talking about. Like, so
Shmurda.
when they were showing like videos for these guys, like I didn't realize how many. Like I just realized that like I've heard their songs passively, and like these guys are so freaking big,
bro.
Like,
because this is not on 1M yet; it's on 800K.
That's what that's 1M. That's what yeah.
So
like and. Like how the music touches the streets, because Aneka plays like Aneka brother is like really into that shit, and like when like they played a couple of their songs, it's like, man, shit, this guy actually having a fucking good time. Like they're doing so well.
They're doing so well.
Were we together when we like watched all the videos?
Yesterday. I was there. I was
Yes,
just looking at wow.
Like these guys have had like massive years.
Years.
Then I can't man, songs like Vision
No,
2020.
what's that song?
If No Be You.
If No Be You.
So that was just, and it's just the funny thing is you just know the big song. That's the only song you know. But you don't see all the work that's behind all the shit that they've been doing, and like it's like a genre that like the street has really taken to.
And then it's even crossing over to
exactly
us that were not supposedly the streets. Like it's crossing over well.
Fucking crossing over. Like the big songs.
Yeah.
And yes, I think we're having this conversation of how this guy kind of became silent. I think that was me and James actually. How Zatan became silent.
But then yesterday we kind of
had a conversation. Yes.
And then they were like, it was not like Zatan was just
they were focused on
those other guys.
They were focused on bringing
up
those
other guys. I swear, man. Like I can sense the whole like. Let me say family thing.
They have this synergy.
You know, Mogre is part of like
yeah.
Mogre has a song with Lemar that dropped.
It's crazy.
Outcome 2 is a jam, and Mogre too. I'm sure they are trying to like get into that point too of where it can just be giving them bangers back to back. So, but yeah, fraud music.
Yeah.
So yeah, someone like Bella Shmurda like really came to the forefront this year. With there was Vision 2020. That one I didn't like. I didn't know how much of an impact that song had until recently, like until maybe a few months back. And then
the song is Cash Up, man.
No, the song is Cash Up, definitely.
Cash Up, man.
Song is
and
I need to know when Cash Up drops. Like the audio.
You just want to, what do they call it? You just want to say, no, I don't like it. Like there's nothing you can do. It's so freaking big. Yeah. And now I just remember that Cash Up had the, what do they call it? He promoted it very well. It was on that banner.
October.
It was on that Lekki Bridge.
Nah.
Yeah, it was not bridge. No,
which
the
one?
bridge.
The
Lekki Tollgate.
Lekki Tollgate screens.
You know, like they do a lot of music stuff. It was there. I remember
seeing it.
October.
That was probably around. That was probably around the Edsa's time.
Yes.
That was probably around the Edsa's time. Cash Up. Mad. So yeah, that's the jam, man.
Right? It might have not been Cash Up, but was it Bella? It was definitely Bella Shmurda.
No. Maybe Dangbana or Shasha.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I think we've touched on.
Yeah, no, I gave it. I let guys know that this is something that we're going to talk about well, because like they're part of people that like really made like training music wise in Nigeria for sure.
Definitely.
Then there's also the Amapiano tunes.
Let's call it properly.
Piano.
Exactly. Whoever said that stuff is a fucking
I forgot the guys, but
I can't remember.
I think there's a music guy too, like the producer or something. That guy, you know that shit.
Yeah.
There was also like how like Nigerian artists just
jumped on it.
Omah piano and made it a thing.
Like, but funny enough, it was already like a thing. I think we had an episode where we talked about
always from all the black coffee, like
yes, exactly. So
Nigeria,
the big thing was Sponono.
I
think that was like
I think
that was.
I think everybody else said our fathers can do this.
Yes. I think that was the complete tipping point. And I think
What's her name? Niola qualified. Crap, she had an album.
No. Nino last been doing Amapiano since.
Yes,
From Maradona,
what
Maradona was Amapiano up until, and the album is Amapiano.
Yeah, I think we classified it as house.
Yeah,
kind of. Then, but like now it's more niche.
No, we know what it is well now. Like this is Amapiano. So and there will be some of the chords that really.
Everybody is running this thing.
Yeah,
do you know there's Jeremy Baggins on Amapiano song?
Is it new?
Isn't it?
Yeah, I saw him tweets about that, but I've not watched. I've not listened to it.
Nice, like it's just there's always
so much. Yeah,
I can't remember the name, so like I enjoyed it.
So Amapiano tunes, notable ones that dropped for me: Woman, Spono.
There's that Fowls one. I really
Squander
enjoyed that
there,
one.
right there. Squander, yeah. Then Hallelujah is Mastercraft, Bella Shmurda and Zlatan.
Mastercraft is doing a lot of experimenting.
Then Kilo Feshe, Zinoliski, Squander, Fowls and Niniola. E-Wallets, that's Key Dominant, Casper, Your Best, yeah, just two of them actually. Paloma is by Alpha P and DJ Tunes.
Oh yeah,
the remix.
I thought it was
not the
remix.
Yeah, the remix is when they really entered them piano.
I'm thinking about the normal one, like it didn't really catch.
No,
like so, like he saw it.
Yeah.
He also saw it.
Tunes entered.
Because I think we talked about that tape.
That tape.
I can't remember.
Something Wolves or something like that. So then there was Lala, the one of the videos with CK.
That was immense.
Yeah, and then there's also Felony by CK. Felony.
Oh yeah, I heard Felony.
Felony is a jam.
I heard Felony.
Felony is a jam. Then there's now Highway by Fino, and I think it's K-Wise.
People are really experimenting with this.
Then South Love, Peruzzi and Fireboy. Then of Lagos, My Album. Without You is by DJ Tunes and Omah. Then Required to DJ Tunes and Olamide.
Oh, Required. See, man, if there was rocks this year, guy. Really for dance this year.
Guy, people stick parties. For me, I never stick parties more. You know, there was Jamal
You
stuff.
don't understand. See. It's like you don't remember 2019, back to back. Guy, we wanted to kill people that 2019 rocks.
Yeah, rocks everywhere, man.
Yeah, like
so.
Let's not get into it.
And then there was one more. Ashake, my guy. That was me. I know they call it as a Mr. Money. I spoke about it in one of our episodes.
I feel like I would have heard it, but I can't remember.
Yeah, Mr. Money. So that
was a big highlight of the year. Amapiano,
man.
Yeah.
So,
touching some heavy hitting projects.
Yeah, man, from the heavyweights in quotes.
Yeah, and now, like I feel like we left out. I feel like we left out. We already talked about the Cavemen. I think that was a very heavy hitting project.
No, it was.
Yeah, so somewhere I think we should start from, because for me, I feel like people listen to it, but like I don't think we understand how good it was. Not understand, but like I don't think we acknowledge how good Fireboy DML's Apollo was.
Yeah, honestly, I was slightly disappointed.
I remember I was having this conversation, and I don't know why.
I was slightly disappointed.
I really don't know why.
I think the reason why is. And it's kind of unfair to Fireboy for me to say this, to be honest. It's because of how good laughter.
And I genuinely think this thing is on the same level. It's just
I
think it's on the same level. It's like, how can you up that performance? Like, how can you do better than that? It's like how I feel about another heavy hitting project that is on this. It's like African Giant drops. Then there's Twice as Tall after it. I think Twice as Tall is on the same level, but like, how can you up African Giants?
I see how this point. Yeah, I understand. I see how this point is like. It works like it's for Apollo, LTG, and Twice as Tall African Giants. It's like
what do you want to do in this short time? Like, it's just 1 year now. Like, what do you want to change in this year that like would like? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I think I do. But for me, like if I just try to, even when if I try to even isolate like African Giant and LTG, because I feel, for me, I still think African Giant is a better album than Twice as Tall.
I think African Giant is better.
But Twice and Third is
really
a great album.
Yes, it's like
But for Apollo, I don't see
why
that.
do you go back and listen to it? That's what I'm like. Go back and listen. Go back, calm down, and listen to it.
No problem. I'll do that.
Like that's.
But don't get me wrong, it's not trash. So please, I didn't say it was trash. Don't get me. I just said I was slightly disappointed.
No.
I don't know. I want guys so that nobody will come and tweet at me. No. It's not about you. It's about the people that might be listening to us.
That.
No, but I know you know what I'm saying. I'm just like it's not trash, but it didn't just hit that.
Fair play.
But I'm going to check it out again.
I think you should listen to it again. So I think
that
we've mentioned Apollo. We mentioned Twice As Tall. Twice As Tall was. We talked about it a lot. So that's why we get into it. Another really heavy hitting album was Made in Lagos.
Oh yes.
And I think there was a lot of expectation going into it. And I've come to terms with like whiskey is whiskey, man.
Yeah, man.
But like this is the way we've talked about this thing too. When the albums are close, like what do you really want to do to change my mind? It's like how there was Soundman before it, and like if you really like that affects that Soundman already. I feel like if you take Soundman out of the equation, maybe you even enjoy Made in Lagos even more.
Probably, but
you get
like I feel like. And this is another thing why that this thing we're saying for Fireboy, LTG Apollo,
yes.
Why I can even still try to confidently say I was disappointed because for sure I know I prefer Soundman to
Made in
Lagos, but I know Made in Lagos was not disappointing. Like I was not disappointed in any way.
I wouldn't. I just think like I wouldn't say I was disappointed. I just feel like there were obvious things I could have done.
Fair.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Made in Lagos. But I didn't feel that way about Soundman.
I know Soundman is the GOAT. I think that's the GOAT whiskey project now.
Bro, for me, man, that's my favorite. That's my favorite whiskey project.
That's the GOAT.
Let's not get into how much I embraced it.
No, tell them you check your replay this morning.
Yeah, my replay, that's my number one album, Soundman. And like I feel like it should count as an album from this year because like it came out mid-December last year. And like yeah man, it went under the radar. But that's just by the way. Another heavy hitting project that I think also went bless you. Bro. That also went under the radar was Cavemen.
Now
it's coming up, but when it came out, again.
No, yeah, obviously.
It was under the radar.
Yeah, no. But the moment loading all this.
Once you started dropping videos, bro, and there's not like 4 or 5.
Man,
videos are so clean.
Yeah, they are clean.
Cavemen is that fucking tape, man.
This year was a good one for the top guys.
Yeah, it was a good one for the top guys. Though I think now when I think about it, man, like I'm still kind of stuck in 2019. Like a lot of the albums I rinsed from 2019. Yeah, that's just by the way. Another heavy hitting album was Davido's
A Better Time.
Yeah, it was. It caught on, man. It had its songs. It had like its big moments. It had its really big moments. So yeah.
Have I asked you which of like the 3 albums? Burner.
Not the question. Twice as Tall.
You
don't have to ask me twice.
Madu. I like the diversity in answers I always receive. Like
no question. Like is especially what. That's why I even prefer 2019 albums because like it's like they saw the type of turmoil we will go through in the like a lot of what I think is the best is usually based on the kind of would I call it social impact that your albums have and like linked to your society, like how reflective of your society it is. That is what I think leads the better albums that come out in a year. Personal opinion.
Yeah, man, that's part of it actually.
Yeah,
and Moral Instruction
that was why Moral Instruction, African Giant, these Buhari times.
No, last year, it felt like actually. I see what you're saying. I feel like these 3 guys. They see what was going to happen
this year. They're seeing it, and somebody again that
we didn't mention was Caught by Akiba.
Oh my
very
days.
amazing album.
Oh, see, I can close my laptop to talk about that album, man. Nice.
Very heavy hitting album.
Man.
And went completely under the radar.
And then there was Truce's album last year.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly. Yes.
And Payback was on that.
That's Two Birds, One Stone.
Two Birds, One Stone.
Heavy hitting albums. And yeah, that's why I made that point that, yo, man, I think I'm stuck on the albums that came out. Like, well crafted.
Yeah, man.
And like, a lot of it, like, will not get commercial, but we understand. We've come to terms with it. But like, that's what I would put as a major consideration, and I don't think we talk about stuff like that a lot, because it's important, one, to document this time, and it's important to continue to say how you feel. Another really heavy hitting single that we forgot about was Ajebo Hustlers. Those are like big moments that we didn't.
I already said it that like we are going to forget.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like there's a lot, that happened, and like very important. Like songs that have to, like songs that we need to hear. It was amplified by with the Davido feature. The video for that was really interesting. Like I enjoyed that as well. So yeah, man, that's heavy hitting albums. But like to a more relaxed mood. There was Yabasi by Basket Mouth.
Yeah, man.
It was really good. Yeah, man. I attempted to watch the show, man.
We spoke about it last
I didn't get it.
Yeah, she was seeing that.
I didn't get it, man.
Okay.
Oh, someone replied.
I know replied. It was Sage.
Yes.
Nice one, Sage.
Shout out to you, man.
Nice one, Sage.
Yeah.
So she has checked it out.
I checked
and
out.
everyone has been telling me it's trash.
Man. I didn't get it at all, man. But the album was ridiculously
Standard.
good. Another heavy hitting album that I think both of us talked about a lot was Afropop Volume 1 by Adey Gold. That's really nice.
Adey Gold is now one of my faves. Undoubtedly one of my faves.
Yo,
one of my faves.
Definitely. Like I remember one shoot that I was at, and like the person was like, "You just play Adey Gold's album." Yeah, it was so that was such a fucking good day. And like listening to it on the shoot that day, like it was just so real. It was just it was like the proper album.
One of my purest moments this year was like I was playing one of my purest moments. I just remember one of my purest moments, one of my friends. I was playing so like Adey is now one of like my faves.
I think the way this album did well is kind of like the way Chike's album did well too. Like it was everything was just clicking. And I think that's a heavy hitting album as well. Definitely.
I feel like we could have like
there were albums we talked about earlier that could have made it on this part of the list.
Definitely.
I think the next couple of Celia was yeah, this was going to the next couple of albums to talk about. It was like the tier, like you could consider a few of these like in that same tier, but like they really went under, or like maybe just the people that like them. And I think Celia was one of those. It should be like a top tier album, but I don't know that it was embraced as much as it should be. One of the things that I think was a problem was promotion. I don't think it was promoted well, and I think we talked about it when we did like our first impressions on the album. Another tape that I thought was super solid was Vibes and Inshallah.
Vibes and Inshallah
also went under the radar. I'm just going to.
I can't remember that song before, but
that's what I was going to talk about. Ogranya. Like that song. Fire. That guy's a fucking magician.
No.
Just like I know now. I know. I give it to you.
Sure.
I think another one was Afro Soul. He did a deluxe for that. I thought that was very enjoyable.
I like Bossy a lot.
A lot, man. I need Cuppy to order me around like that,
bro.
I'm not. I'll be in your house in 30 minutes. So, go on.
There was also
I think Yellow was another heavy hitting album that should be in that category. What I would say about it is it didn't touch me as much as it didn't touch me as Yellow didn't touch me as much as my previous Brano waves. Not saying that it wasn't good or anything, but it just didn't touch me like the previous waves did.
It's part of what is because like there's a lot sitting there's a lot you have to try to take in. So for something to really like penetrate now, it must be something you've never heard before. Do you get?
Yes, exactly.
Something you've never heard before.
That's the thing that we've rested on in this conversation. Also, I think I was also not with the whole rape allegations flying through. I wasn't also as interested. So I think that did affect it, but definitely people should be reprimanded for their actions. Once they should face the consequences. But I still would like if the music is good, the music is good. I can't deny that. I might not listen to it as much, but and I'm saying this because I remember there was one day that someone was playing Terri songs.
Okay, where were you?
I was playing Terri songs. I felt the way, but I was like, man, fuck, the music is so good. Yeah, but I don't even know that they've concluded on that.
Terri's case.
So yeah, that's just by the way. I think music that also was big, but kind of didn't get the appreciation that I feel like it should have. Something Wildfire by Pretty Boy. I think that's his best body of work.
Definitely.
Till date, but it just for some reason didn't get as much appreciation as I think it should have. I think Autumn Says Everything You Hear Is True.
It kind of went under the radar.
Outside Body Count, I don't think any song really. Oh, there was this song from this guy's video. You know, Adey. Wicked, sexy. I love that song. And then once I saw that video, I was very happy that I think the song really picked up because of that. And the full project was you could see that this guy just went to the studio and was very experimental and just tried something different. And I really wish he caught on a lot more than he did. Amari's The Angel You Don't Know. I would say it didn't catch because it's actually pretty new. And I think it's really exciting. It's a different face to Amari. You see more different things than on her previous projects.
And I feel like she's embracing. She's looked like. I've never seen Amari on. I think the one I'm trying to look for is she's leaning more to a feminine side.
I've always felt that way about her.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I felt like
about that.
I felt like up until this point, she was.
What do you mean? Appearance? Appearance wise.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying now.
She wore a gown, had braids on. So it just felt like a new face.
I was just thinking about it sonically.
Yeah, okay, no.
I was thinking about it
sonically.
I just always felt
but appearance wise,
I get what you're saying, but nonetheless, in as much as she leaned towards this androgyny thing, I still always felt I still always got a feminine
vibe from
in as much I get what you're saying. There's this androgyny thing.
I think that thing is cool as fuck.
I think and she pulls it off effortlessly, fucking effortlessly. But for some weird reason, I could still feel this feminine energy
around.
Yeah.
I feel you. So, but the India, I've given it heavy listen. It's a pop.
The India is really good. And I think ending this, I'll just bring up Sute's Colors. Yeah, I thought that really went under the radar and was pretty good.
It was actually pretty solid.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so I don't know, is there anything we're missing? Is there anything that you want to touch?
I know we missed stuff, but there's nothing we can do about it.
No. There's
In
not
this
so
moment,
much.
I just remembered JB stuff.
Yeah.
That's recent.
Now that I just mentioned JB, for some reason I just remembered Straff from Nigeria.
You see,
Yeah, I
so
really
continue
miss
that.
that, man. So man, it was all in all, man. I think it was a good year for me.
It was a great year for
It was a good
me.
year for me.
Very
There was
good.
so much that happened. Like
So much that we
a lot
know
of
our
things
this
happened.
episode is going to be long as.
Yeah, it would have been longer. I feel like there might have been a lot more topics that we should have touched, but man, we did the best that we could because honestly, this wasn't like a thought through episode. We didn't actually think we would be able to do this, but like I'm happy that we were able to,
we
run
tried.
through it. So yeah, also I think another thing we did before we started the episode was just, and I think you mentioned it briefly, like just look back at the year. Yeah, it was such a fucking chaotic year.
It's chaotic, man.
And then I didn't think
Could be Brian guy this year.
yeah, man, please, let's not talk about that guy again. Let me be sad. But yeah, man, it's definitely a year for the books. Yeah, man, and we're seeing the music landscape change with the times, as it always would. But like, I don't know, man, it was just really interesting. I think we'll come back to this. And think about, yeah, man, like there was like this really big revolution, because I think in as much as streaming was gaining momentum, it was something that like we had no option, like we just had to stream even more this year, like just
Stream out
get stream fucking hard this year. Yo,
Stream out
stream hard this year. Yeah, like do you know that I would have been so pissed if we did this episode and we didn't talk about stream Yeah, man, with streaming, like people had to be super creative with their marketing and do a lot of TikTok shit, and like this was the year that like there was proper viral content, and you would just forget about
I just
it.
said TikTok, I just remember Know You.
I know you. There was don't touch and
Don't
don't rush. Don't rush
touch.
challenge. I feel like there was a Maey thing that was really big.
Yeah, there was.
He's always doing like he's such a heavy hitting guy, man.
But man, this has been a great one.
Yeah, this has been a great fucking episode. If you're up with us to this point, man, we love you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, do the needful. Go tell your friends about it. Go tell your friends about it. So yeah, man, it's been great rocking with us till this point. To the next one.
See you in the new year.